Hello and welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, and we're on day 3941. Happy day after Gargantos Day. Is that a holiday? It is now. Thanks for joining me, John, in the stream already. I appreciate it. We're going to be doing some crashes because I'm a little late to the party. I said I was going to run it on Monday, and here it is, not Monday. Matter of fact, it is actually technically Wednesday right now, if only by a few minutes. But still, reason being is I spent the last, I don't know, days building my new PC. All built. Yay! I got my new monitor, new PC, new video card, new all kinds of stuff. I just got to get my capture card ordered and sent on in, but everything is looking beautiful. It's really beautiful to me. Of course, I'm probably a noob at all this, but it's got pretty colorful fans inside and a white and clear case, and to me, it's beautiful. But that's because I haven't built a computer in like 15 years, so this took me a moment. Anyways. We'll get some streaming going through that soon enough. I just need to get the capture card in there and, of course, hook up make sure my stream looks right. I don't know. I'm going to try to not do some things as janky as I do with this mobile stream stuff we got going on. Anyways, moving on. Crash. Crashes involves, let's see, what is that? Jean Grey and Spider-Woman. Did I got my icons correct there? Let's go into it. First off, Jean Grey, 4-star Jean Grey, level 299, cheating with her 555. She does this every time, I swear. But okay, so when she came out in Puzzle Quest or Marvel Puzzle Quest long ago, you do? When Jean Grey came out long ago in this game, she had one of the earlier passive powers, which is that blue that says, hey, whenever the opponent makes a match 5 or better, she does a team stun for 2 turns immediately. And then on top of that, like, she generates like 4 AP in their strongest color or something like that, in the team strongest color. And does like a bunch of damage too. It's not like a ton, but it's like 5k or so close to. It's annoying. And honestly, there's been a stigma about Jean Grey ever since. And that's if she's the enemy in your upcoming fight, there's almost always a match 5 waiting for you, just taunting you like, hey, come make this. There's nothing to fear. Why wouldn't you make this match right now? And we all know what the trap is. Don't do it. Well, on the other hand, Jean Grey's purple and green are expensive, but they are kind of nice. They are team hitting powers. Just 2 team hitters. They're both expensive, but purple and green are team hitter powers. One of them creates special tiles like strike, attack, protects, and the other one like removes enemy strike, attack, protects. It isn't like the most ingenious build ever that they've made, but it is 2 team attacks in 1 character and an anti-match 5 mechanic as a passive. It's pretty interesting when you think about it. It's nothing you could really plan for, but it is a fun character to use when you get the right team construction going. Anyways, annoying to fight, yes, but all team damage powers. Okay, let's do this. We're going up against her with Polaris, the queen of Marvel Puzzle Quest. I mean, come on. We've said it before. And I'm going to do us all a favor and just take off the low-level AI. No one needs that. At least not for these one-on-one fights. I mean, obviously I'm trying to make the PvE go faster, and I did not buy any costumes or run into them at all yet, but maybe one day I will. I mean, run into them, I'm not buying them. If you also notice, I don't have her ascended. Most people have Polaris ascended to 5 stars as soon as they can. And I don't blame you. An ascended Polaris is just unlocking even easier gameplay for you. This is organic. I mean, I haven't sharded, favored her, put the heart on and off. Nah, I haven't done that. I haven't needed to do so, and honestly, quite frankly, she feeds Havoc, and Havoc kind of sucks. So I'm not looking to boost her up for any real reason. She'll get there. She's in enough fan favorite stores. She'll get the 370, and I'll start a new one, and I'll do the same old thing that I did with Shuri, that I'm doing with Nomura. She'll get there. It's all good. Anyways, Polaris comes into Marvel Puzzle Quest, years ago now, but she came in with this stunner of a kit. And if you don't know, well, you're going to know. This kit came in with, let's see, this passive right here. Whenever your team matches or destroys a strike, attack, or protect tile, you deal damage. Just passive damage whenever you match or destroy one of those tiles. Can you think of characters that start with strikes, attacks, or protects right at the beginning of the match? I'm pretty sure you can. And then also create 3 friendly special tiles of that tile's type, each with a certain strength dictated by this power. Yeah, it's a really good power. It's a very, 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 very good power. It isn't dependent on her. One of the best things about this power, it doesn't matter if she does it. A lot of powers that say, hey, when a strike, attack, or protect is matched or destroyed or whatever, it has the addendum of it. That person has to do it. Polaris probably wouldn't be all that popular or as popular if this ability required her to make the match. But it doesn't. So in this case, you could have 4-star Juggernaut or any other, person that you wish, make the match, get the bonus for this passive power and whatever other goodies you got going on your team. It's quite amazing. What a great power. Particle Accelerator is another passive. 2 passives on the same character of really good strength too. At the start of her turn, she just does damage for each special tile on the board. Each special, not strike, not attack, not protect, none of those, not repeater, not countdown. No, each special, not friendly, not enemy, all of them. Make as many specials as you want. Let the enemy make as many specials they want. She's going to make everyone regret it. It's really ridiculous. And if none exist, she just makes a big old strike tile because her name's Polaris and she's the queen of Marvel Puzzle Quest. If all that wasn't enough, there's this nice blue power she has, and I'm going to crank it up to 5, but honestly, it's good at any level. I don't blame anyone for putting it at 5, though. For 7 blue, you could stun the target for 4 turns. You stop right there. That's already a good power. But let's continue. Then you create 4 friendly strike tiles that are pretty decent, and 4 enemy strike tiles that are okay. But that means you have 8 more strikes on the board that she could do all this purple and green BS with. Oh, she's ridiculous. If you never knew how she worked or why she worked, well, I hope this helps illuminate it. She is ridiculous, and she just works. Put her in a team, sure. So if she has a downfall, it's this. See that health pool? That's pretty small for level 360. She's got one of the smaller health pools in the 4-star game, and she's just one of the smaller health pools, period. She is what us RPG fans call a glass cannon. She can pack a big punch, has a lot of damage, a lot of potential, but she can't take a punch to the face that well. She's going to die fast. And if you're fighting against her, I don't blame you for targeting her first. That's what you do. Anyways. Yes, all hail the queen, John. All right. I don't need no boosts. We don't need no supports. If you have levels of Polaris, I mean, you probably have a chance without even that many covers in her. If you need to, like I said, put on the low-level AI so you make a strike every turn. Or put on Goose so you can make attacks when she makes matches. Or you get the point. Do something with special tiles so you can abuse her abilities. But without further ado... Oh, shoot. Almost did it. Almost forgot the animations. God, it's such a... I'm almost so caught up in my pretty new computer, guys, that I almost forgot to do this. It's so beautiful. Tears in my eyes. Tears that are blocking me from hitting animations on. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Look at these girls. They're staring at each other in concentration. like orange juice. You don't have to laugh at that. It's pure dad jokes. You just added 10 minutes to the stream by having animations on. This is true. Okay. Maybe we should mention that. So what John said is very, very true and funny simultaneously. Yeah, so these animations fire every time she does a power, and it's not her fault. It's just how she was designed. Nowadays, when Broken Circle Studios, or whatever they call themselves, makes a character, they won't have powers repeat their animations over and over again. Maybe like a couple times. There's even an option in the menu now. Is it in this pause option? Let me see. Play effects once per match. You can do that. You can literally just have the effect play once per match. And maybe we'll do that on the second go around. But for now, we're just going to like live through the terror that is watching these animations play out over and over again. Look how much damage this is. This is just dumb. And she's dead. If I had an argument with her animations, though, like how they look, not the constant animation of it all, it's the fact that every beginning turn one looks like green laser beams are coming out of her hands. Like, couldn't you do something a little different for that one? No? Anyways, for this crash, we're going to get Spider-Woman, who is even earlier than Jean Grey, if I remember correctly, and even more expensiver. That's a word. All three of her powers, she's cheating again with 555, just like Jean Grey, and it's not going to matter. Spider-Woman is even more expensive than Jean Grey. Her red is super expensive, her black is pretty expensive, her purple is pretty expensive, but they are powerful if she gets them off. I have no doubt in my mind if she got that purple off and put it on fear of the two options, love and fear, if I matched the fear trap tile, I would probably die. Or if I got hit by a red, I would probably die. After all, Polaris is a glass cannon. For context, Spider-Woman's red does a lot of damage to the person in front, and then some team damage as well. And that's all I can remember out of the red, honestly. I don't remember the full kit and caboodle. I just remember it being very damaging. The purple does a love and fear thing where the love says it gets rid of, I think, up to 7 enemy special tiles all at once. Just gets rid of them. Just gone. Fear makes 4 fat trap tiles. Each of them do a lot of damage. Like, think of Nick Fury's demolition, but all of it contained in 1 trap tile, and then make 4 of them. Now, unfortunately, it strictly says that the enemy has to match it. You can't match it. No one can destroy it. It has to be matched by the enemy to deal its thing. And then finally, black, I think it's called like Seeking Redemption, which is, hey, Alton, how's it going, man? Seeking Redemption is a countdown that, as long as it's out there, she basically takes next to no damage. If the damage is rather large, she doesn't mitigate it as much, but if it's not a certain strength, she just kind of takes nothing from it. It's pretty annoying until you get rid of it, but you know, we're Polaris, so there's no fear. Spider-Woman has never been a thorn in anyone's side in this game. Jean Grey at least has the match 5 stigma going for her. The only way Spider-Woman's coming out on top on this is if she gets just lucks into a ton of red AP or constantly gets a flow of black AP to mitigate damage. Otherwise, this ain't happening for her. I'm not even going to use a health pack. Let's get into it. And I'm going to do everyone a favor. We're going to turn on that play effects once per match deal. Look at that. See how that works for us. Okay. So we love our blues. And here we go. That red right there is going to become her bane. Oh, there's the green laser beams. Okay, and Did you have to unclick the other box? Nah, I didn't unclick the other box, so I'm hoping it works. We'll see if it works this next round. If we get more purple, more green lasers. Nope. Nope, didn't have to unclick it. Left it clicked, and the laser beams didn't show up. Yay! It's kind of nice. I could see that being... What's that? Was that Alton? I have to say, the last one was to win, had to bring Bong to about 210 and max blue to have any chance even with supports. Hey, you know what? You got through it, man. That's honestly a lot more than a lot of people could say. I know there was a lot of people online that were arguing about how hard the Dr. Bong versus Angela fight was, but I'm glad you could do so because there were a lot of upset people at how hard that fight was. Unlike this fight, which is over pretty much now. Yeah, very cool, Alton, like John said. You know, and I have to admit, guys, honestly, as much as it did stink to do that fight, I kind of like challenging fights because, you know, we don't have too many fights anymore where, like, there's so much challenge to them. You have to really, like, dig deep into the nodes to find them. And I get the complaint about it being super hard, even with a champed character, but I wouldn't mind seeing maybe another node here and there that says, hey, here's for you old veterans, try to beat this one, and they give us something spicy like that. You know, just something they throw us at us once in a while. But anyways, that's just me thinking out loud. Whoa, Alton, you don't have a Polaris? No! No way! Well, Alton, dang, don't have a Polaris. I don't know what to tell you. I can't fix that. I mean, you know, in the vault, there's always, like, in the Taco Vault suite, you know, you can always pull one there. But, man, if you don't have a single one, dang, man. If I had any advice for you on that, it's just, I don't know, I would heart her. Because Polaris is super, super good. Look at John over there. Look at it. 3,600 HP gets you 3 covers. I mean, it probably does, right? Isn't it in here? Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I guess it does. 1 green cover and then 2 colorless. I mean, is that really worth it, though? That's a lot of HP. I guess it is, because she's super good. Man, that's a lot of HP. I'm sitting here deliberating, like, is there a better way? I don't know. I guess not. But yeah, Taco Vault has her in 1, and then there's that. What's that? But opponents they chose disappointing. Why not Gore, Sabretooth, Morbius, someone immune to stun? Yeah, I kind of get that. It makes sense. I'm not. Maybe it's for like girls in power sort of thing. Like, hey, we're gonna put these mutant power girls against each other, and then like Spider Woman. I have no clue on that one. Why they would put her in there against her? Maybe there's some sort of history. Maybe there was a comic book where Spider Woman and Polaris were at odds. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's a good point. You had 17k impulse buy. Gotcha. She's going to be the last to unlock with shards, I have to admit. It's out of spite. Hold your ground, Alton. You just... No, I'm not going to do it. Well, let me tell you, sir. Then don't get Okoye. Because, man, if you're going to hold your ground against Polaris, you might as well do it against this lady as well. Yeah. She's too good. Well, that is it. I've done both Crash to the Titans with Polaris with ease because, man, it's Polaris, the Puzzle Quest queen. Anyways, well, thank you both for joining me, Alton and John. What's that? Tired of seeing every PvP fight already? Yes, understood, man. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to work on his computer some more throughout the week. See how quick we can get up to running something else as well. I'll still do Puzzle Quest as much as I can, but I also want to see what other games I can run on here. Something on the Switch, something on the Xbox. Be fun times. Anyways, thanks again for everything. Talk to y'all later. Good night.